Okay, here's the finished product at night. Um, this is with the LED soffit lights put in. I have an old 60s ranch, and this really makes it look a lot better than what it was before. So I put the can lights between each window, and then over, in this case, over the door, and then one over here to shine on this long wall. Um, and I'll show you now how I made it up. Alright, well, this is the LED how it came from eBay. It's very thin, you can tell, and it comes with a little M connector, barrel connector, and then the springs which hold into the recess need to be attached, so they're kind of tricky. You need to bend back this ear like so, and I'm going to show you what I did over this one. This one is a finished one, and you can see all this junk all over it. It's just clear silicone. After I put the ears on, I sealed this edge where the metal panel meets the body of the LED panel, and then also I sealed around the grommet where the wire comes out, just to give this another added layer of protection. You can't tell from the front side what it is, that it's silicone, but it's in case there ever was to get water in the soffit, just dripping, maybe say from ice dams. I've never had one, but in case that does happen, this is in there. And then the other component that plugs into this, the female side here, is the driver, and that driver is just converts anywhere between, I think it's 85 to 265 volts incoming, comes in, turns it into its output of, I believe it's 8 volts or something, maybe 12 volts. No difference, no matter. But all I do is I also siliconed this edge here, because it's just a plastic housing. You know, put a latex glove on, and I did them all. I just siliconed them all, just for another, again, layer. There's just a little PCB in there that's a driver that takes the voltage and steps it down. They're little, I think these are probably 18 or 20 gauge little wires. So they take, I strip them back so that way I can tie into the line voltage that's outside before you put these inside the housing. And this is simply a hole saw. The hole saw is a 3-inch hole saw, Milwaukee, with a big opening to eject the plug. If you have these are great. This one, I didn't have a 3-inch, but just go to Home Depot, whatever, it's $13 to $15. This fits perfectly over this hole, and I wanted a little bit more room, so I made it the outside diameter instead of, say, this diameter would say it fits entirely inside this inside diameter, but you can make it so that the hole is a little bit smaller, but I want a little bit more leeway in case something went. Okay, this is the setup of the power, how I took power off to go to the Soffit Lights. This was just a outlet box in the wall, and what I did was just put a double gang box here, put an outlet so I can still use my extension cord, and then added this automatic dusk to dawn timer in the double gang box. I got an extra deep box. If you can find the deepest one, it just helps out because this timer is fairly thick. You know, it's especially with all the wires that come in here. This is also a 3-way, so there's an extra wire that you don't need, but takes up space. So recommend getting the deep box. This has 5 knockouts, 2 on top, 2 on bottom, and 1 in the back. You'll pull the wires through the back from the existing box, and hopefully you have enough wire there to tie into your outlet. Just like any electrical outlet, you're going to take power off of it, like you're going to go to the next outlet. And in this case, it's just like an outlet. It has a power and a neutral and a ground. You need to hook up. There's a little door here when you have a screwdriver or a fingernail, which I don't, to get in there and set your time. It automatically sets your dusk to dawn as well as your daylight savings time, which is really nice, so you don't have to adjust it twice a year. To get the wire out of the box to come out, I simply drilled a hole in one of the knockouts. It's a thin piece of aluminum, and then ran it up to the top here, all the way out to the the top of the wall up here. So it comes up here, comes up behind the. This is a wood beam that holds up a shelf. These shelves here rides on the edges, rides the edge of the wall, and then deadheads into the soffit space. So you'll use this to pull wire in between, give yourself enough slack so you can pull wire out into the first soffit hole, and everything just runs all the way down. You never have to mess inside. It's all in the soffit, so you can just pull your first wire through there. That's like a 3-inch hole, so relatively small, so you don't have to patch anything after the fact. But that's a setup. You're running 16 gauge bell wire into there, into the soffit, and using a dusk to dawn timer on just a flush mounted double gang box, just like any other outlet you'd hook up, but it's a switch. So that way you don't have to mess with your lights, and they come on when you want, they turn off when you want, and no hassle with the daylight savings time.